Hey, Rocky. So you are targeting freelancers and SMBs who use invoicing to get paid, and they have challenges paying out their bills because they're having trouble getting paid. Okay, makes sense. Your biggest challenge is finding customers, early adopters willing to be interviewed. Okay, so the key with finding people who are being interviewed is to figure out who want to be interviewed, is to figure out where they're going now to solve this problem. So I want you to think about if you were a freelancer, an SMB who's having trouble paying your bills because of invoices, like what would you do to try and solve this problem? Where would you go to look for help? So maybe you would go to maybe a site like Yelp or maybe a LinkedIn group to go ask for some questions on how to deal with this. I feel like overall, though, you might want to consider niching a little bit, at least at the beginning here, because maybe some freelancers are going to talk in one group of communities and they deal with late invoices in another way, and some go another path. So imagine someone on Upwork maybe has a different set of problems associated with getting invoices and getting paid than someone who is like only doing local work, or a designer is having different issues than a developer, or different than an accountant. And so by having like a super broad customer segment like freelancers, it may be a little difficult to kind of wrap your head around like where they go to look. So first thing I'm going to suggest is that you niche. Go find one of these segments that you really want to help first, and know that eventually you'll serve all freelancers eventually. But right now, just pick one. Pick one segment that you know really well and that you think is hungry and is already searching for the solution, and then go and try and look in those channels to try and find a solution, or try and find some folks to interview. Okay, so with that in mind, let's take a look at this landing page and see how it might be able to help you on your journey. Okay, welcome FreshBooks lovers. Okay, so this is a big red flag here. The one thing that catches my attention here, besides like paid, is this line, and you're using this line basically to not talk about the problem at all. You're basically just saying, "Hey, welcome to my website." Like, I already know I'm on your website. I know that you're glad to have me there. Like, let's not waste any time. Now, like just from a viewing perspective, that's immediately where my eyes go. Everything else except paid, it requires actual mental processing for me to actually dive into. And so, as just like someone who's scrolling and like visiting things, who just comes into your page, I immediately see okay, welcome to FreshBooks, paid, get paid now. This I like. This is good. This is talking about a problem. Enter your FreshBooks username and account, pay me. Okay, I'm not a FreshBooks user, so I don't know what this means, but I know that FreshBooks has to do with accounting, and I'm a little worried that you're asking for out of the gate. It's my username for like this tool that has all my data inside it, and so this is a great what I call currency test to determine if you're really solving a problem. I love that aspect of it, but just heads up, until you get the messaging right, I wouldn't be surprised if no one fills this in. Okay, speaking of messaging, let's look. No more waiting with Cloudflow. Oh, interesting. The way I read this was that Cloudflow makes me wait. It's a product that is making everyone wait, and I won't have to wait on it anymore. Now I'm seeing that, oh, your company name is Cloudflow, and when I use you, I won't have to wait. So that's just like confusing, and we want to rethink that for sure. Okay, and then this like great landing pages have very few words. They're always their customers' words, and they're crazy fast to consume. This is the italics here makes it more difficult for my brain to process. So you're like making it harder for me to like get the information that's on your page. Okay, so pay me now. We say pay me now. I wonder, the word pay, excuse me, the word me, are they? Will this be interpreted by viewers of your website saying that you want money? Because it's sort of like I'm having a conversation with your webpage, and the webpage just told me, pay me now. It's like, oh, okay. So I think you're right. Your challenge is we need to go talk to some people, because the page on here, the content on here is not reflective of your customers' problems. So Okay, so for next steps, what I want you to do is I want you to niche. I want you to pick a very specific group of freelancers. I want you to figure out where they're going to get advice on how to deal with their money in their invoicing issues. And then I want you to use those channels to have 5 conversations with those people. When you have those conversations, listen for if they're actively trying to solve this invoicing issue. And if they are, I want you to listen to the words they use to describe the problem. And then I want you to start over again with the copy. Design may or may not be good, but we got to replace this content with this copy with stuff that's more applicable to what your customers and resonates with them better. All right, keep up the good work. I have a sense that there is a real problem here, so I'm wishing you the best of luck. All right, talk to you later.